let's go around the room and we'll start with Angie, MinnieDev. This is a gal that this is my first time meeting you. Welcome to Dipatoe, Angie. Please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing.
So I'm Angie, and my handle's MinnieDev. That's like my grandmother's name, and it just so happens my last name DeVore, the Dev, and it just sort of was a natural. Perfect. It was sort of like, you know how things just come together, and it's like I made this handle, never thinking about that I would ever go back into dev work, and then I got back into dev work, and I was like, well, my handle just works out perfectly, MinnieDev. So
I think Optimistic calls that serendipity. Yes, is that exactly. Serendipity, Opti?
Yeah, and so I'm a dev, and then I'm a DeFi coach. I've been a DeFi coach. I was originally with Underdog Investment Group, and I was a client at first. I've been with them for over a year. And I went through their fast track program. And after I went through the program, I was so excited. I don't know why I get super passionate talking about blockchain. That's super nerdy to say, but I love this whole thing, like all of the chains, all of the stuff. And so the guys they're a bunch of they call themselves the black bearded black shirts. And I'm like, I'm not growing a beard, but I want to be a black shirt. So they officially made me a coach in January. So that's basically what I do. And then, on my spare time, I'm always like, I've been trying to spin up AI agents. And then, of course, thinking about, and I even experienced in my family, my UIG family, lots of Bitcoin maxis. And I try to spread the gospel of XRP, and sometimes it's not everybody agrees. Right. So I'm building an XRP masterclass so that I can school them and to understand how important this blockchain is. And I came across, there was actually like a post, it was like mini missions and Easy A. And I was like, mini missions? Well, this sounds like something I need to go down the rabbit hole. And then I found Easy A. I got the app, and I was like, oh my God. And it was advertised like Duolingo for coders. And I was like, I'm in. So I started doing it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, should I just really go all in and maybe go to Apex and do the hackathon for the XRPL? Should I do that? And then I started the self-doubt of oh my God, that's a lot. I started getting nervous about it, watching all these videos, like how do you even participate in a hackathon? And then the announcement came that the guys were presenting at XRP Las Vegas, and that they had this XRP Shark Tank. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this idea that I've been thinking about for a long time, just from the plethora of DeFi protocols that I work with and teach clients how to use and all of that. I have in my mind, what's the perfect user interface? What data and metrics do I want to see? What are things, how can you get more value? How can you make more passive income without it taking all your time to do, and that kind of thing? And so I put it together. My pitch deck for Woomba Finance, which I call the mother of all DEXs. And I put it together, and then, oh my gosh, on pins and needles, it was the 14th came, and of course, what's funny, a couple days before, because I have been following your account, Optimistic, Opti Amanda. I have been following you for a long time because you would always do these videos that would show up in my feed, because you're all into the mindset and the woo and all the things. And I have just loved you for so long. And you were like, I'm pitching Wandering, and I was like fangirling. I was like, oh my God, what if this came together? What if I accepted?
It's coming together, girlfriend.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She's like, TikTok famous. What? And so, and yeah, so it's just because I totally get your vibe. I'm right there with you on all the stuff you talk about. So I'm so excited. And then I did that. And then of course, I've literally been like stalking the Stone Coffee and Crypto in the morning. Has anybody heard?
Right on. That's funny.
And then got the email on Monday, and oh my gosh, so now we're going, right? Like we've already won, all of us.
I
You know
have
that,
to
right?
say, I'm so
opportunity.
impressed with number one, you're a lady, which is, you know, we Steak and Bake had a ladies show on, and there was a couple others discussions, and people were saying like, why aren't there more women in crypto? And I'm like, oh, we're here. We are so here. And I just keep saying, we need to say, man, there's a lot of women in crypto, and we need to say it loud and proud over and over again. And you know what? It will be because we're here.
Lots
and
of
you're
CEOs.
coming out of the woodwork. Yes,
yeah, there's a bunch. I mean, a lot of really fabulous women. I mean, Stellar, run by Danielle, ran by a woman. It's like Stronghold, Tammy. Like there are women in crypto for sure
all
that are
over
major projects, and they're all connected to all of this stuff, like interoperability. Like it's all connected, and they're definitely players.
Go at the highest level. Like her or not, Senator Loomis from Wyoming. She's head of the Crypto Council. Hello.
Rosie Rios.
Yeah,
Rosie Rios. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, hello.
He's the one in the front. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Caitlin Long.
I mean, I've got her signature on all my bills. So
yeah, there are a lot of women in crypto, and the other thing is, and we're gonna go to Amanda here in a second. When you say that you are a dev coach, who are you coaching? Are you coaching companies or what?
Dev work is separate. Because it's like building and coding. I'm a DeFi coach.
Oh, that's what I meant.
So
DeFi.
we have at excuse me, at UIG, we have clients that are, so we have like tiers. There's like the regular UIG members who just come in, and there's a huge educational portal to teach people how to provide liquidity, teaching about staking, liquid staking, learning about crypto, learning about even if you're just holding spot and building a bull run bag, and how do you create ladder out strategies so that you don't just ride. Have you ever owned crypto and we watched everything go up, and then you're all excited because your wallet says all this money, and then all this stuff happens and you never sell because you're like, I'm going to hodl to the end. And then it goes back down and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
we're trying to teach people like how to take advantage and how to not sell all your coins, but how to use arbitrage, how to make money, how to create passive income. And so those are our clients. And we have clients from all over the world. I personally, like I have a client from Norway, I have a client in Puerto Rico, have a client in Canada, have a client in Kansas City. So I have people from all over the world, and we teach them through our fast track program, where they get coaching from, and there's like 6 of us that are coaches there. And we start from the very beginning, whether it's a newbie or somebody who's been in crypto for years, we teach them how to DeFi. You know, there's an art of liquidity provision for sure. Because of impermanent loss, because of the things that can happen, you have to learn how to manage those positions and actually use them to create passive income. And so that's basically what I do.
Well, I'm sure glad to meet you, and thank you for coming to Dipatoe. We're gonna